Welcome back to my channel. This week is going to be really short. I only have one thing I'm going to be reporting on, and that was how my journey on the Whole30 has now come to a tragic end. Yesterday was supposed to be my day 14 on the Whole30, and it was also the day where I had to give it up because it caused me to go into a full-blown Crohn's flare. I've been mentioning since I started the Whole30 that my digestion has been off, and according to the books, that's normal as your body's adjusting to stuff. I was waiting for that transition period to be over, and it never happened. The way my Crohn's works is I can be really healthy, but if I end up with something that causes me to be off, I can either bounce back from that or I can just go into a full-blown flare. So there's times when I've been super healthy, I've gotten food poisoning, instead of getting better in a few days, it just causes me to flare. Usually if I'm really healthy, I can bounce back. If I'm on the edge of being healthy, where I have been for the last few months, where I'm starting to get a little more sensitive towards the end of my treatment time, then anything can cause me to tip over into like a mini flare mode. So I was waiting and waiting for the Whole30 to kick in and be like, everything's back to normal, but it never did. It just got worse. And then last Thursday, when I was taping, that day is where things went from my digestion's kind of off to now I'm having actual Crohn's symptoms. There's a difference, and I can feel it. It's in how achy my digestion is. My intestines will feel a little achy or twisty, or I feel a little uneasy. If I'm just having some digestion problems, I don't have those extra factors in there. It's like a little tinge of pain going on. Last Thursday was the first day in the afternoon and towards night where I was feeling more Crohn's than off. And it just progressed over the weekend, but I kept on the Whole30. I think what caused it is my body has a really hard time digesting fresh fruits and vegetables, especially the harder stuff. And I was eating a lot of apples and broccoli and things like that. I can handle that maybe once a day, but multiple times a day is just too hard on my system, especially if I'm in an edgy mode where I'm not completely and solidly healthy. And that's where I've been for the last few months. So although the Whole30 says that it is awesome for Crohn's, I'm gonna say not for mine. I might try it again when I have another block of time, maybe after spring break. Hopefully I'll be healthy enough. I'll have to lay off the harder fruits and vegetables, but then I'm not really left with all that much to eat. You know, I was pretty much subsisting on bananas for the last like 2 or 3 days because that was all my body could handle. I can usually eat bread. That's where I head to when I have Crohn's flare. I'll just start eating like maybe toast and stuff, but bread wasn't on the Whole30 because it was supposed to be bad for me, but my body handles things differently, I guess. I know exactly what doesn't work and what does, and part of the Whole30 is to figure that out, and I already know that. The other half is a body reset, and I will take those things and go forward. I will be trying to limit my sugar, and obviously bad stuff, but I think sugar, artificial sugar, is the number one. I didn't really agree with not having maple sugar or honey because those things are more all natural. They're easier on your body. They're not artificial, especially since we eat organic and raw honey and maple syrup. It's not processed. So I'm going to be off the Whole30. I had to finally give it up yesterday because there was nothing I could eat anymore. I finally got my treatment last night. I am feeling better today, but it's going to take me a few days to fully recover from this one, and that set me back. I have not been able to work out, go running, do anything since last video because I can't leave the house. You know, every time I put something in my mouth, I have to run to the bathroom, and if I'm not eating, it's not like I can go work out because I have no energy. So I will be recovering for the next couple days. Hopefully I will be well enough to maybe go back to class tomorrow. We do have another fitness challenge this weekend, and I have to be there for my team. So I'm going to be trying to regain my strength for that. So my Whole30 has come to a flaming tragic end, and you know, I should have seen it coming with all that roughage. You know, I've never had a really good time with all the roughage, and that's basically what the whole diet is. So I don't understand how it's supposed to be awesome for Crohn's when I would probably be limited down to eating bananas and maybe some chicken, and that's it for 30 days because everything else would be too hard on me or off the diet. So anyway, that's it. I guess hopefully I will be better and have more to report next week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.